When things don't go our way, we question the character of God. We can doubt his will. We doubt if he's really for us. The disciples were completely disappointed, discouraged, devastated, dejected after the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Their rabbi, their teacher, their friend was violently murdered publicly and humiliated. And they scattered, not knowing what to do, thinking this was the end, thinking that everything they had put their hope and belief into was gone with no hope in sight. Imagine their delight when Jesus came back, when he rose from the dead and revealed himself to his disciples. We read in John 20, verses 24 through 29, that the disciple Thomas missed Jesus' first appearance. So when the other disciples came to him and said, "Hey, Jesus is back," he doubted. He said he wouldn't believe until he saw Jesus himself, the scars on his hand, and put his hand in Jesus' side. Now, this is where disappointment tricks us, because we think that we need to stay in the disappointment because it's somehow going to protect us. And I wonder if Thomas didn't want to get his hopes up because they had been crushed so much after the crucifixion. It was hard for him to believe after the weight of disappointment on his shoulders. And I think a lot of us can understand that. So Thomas refused to believe Jesus had resurrected until he saw Jesus for himself. And again, Jesus doesn't respond with shame, guilt, or condemnation. He responds with himself. Jesus returns to show himself to Thomas and invites Thomas to touch his scars to let him know it's really me. Then Jesus tells Thomas to stop doubting and believe. What we have to realize in our disappointment is that God doesn't fear our questions. He meets us with his presence, even in our disappointment. Jesus doesn't reject our doubts. He shows up personally to prove our doubts wrong.